Hey guys, we're here on the StimHack League 4, testing out Reina Headlock with new Hacktivist meeting. So this is a new current, and it makes them randomly trash from HQ whenever they want to res their pad or their Jackson, or one of the many things that corporations usually have these days. I'd say most corporations are on an asset economy. But I'm not sold on it yet for a couple of reasons. One is that they can just not have cards in HQ that they care about especially much. You know, like if you res a Jackson and discard a card at random, that's probably fine because you have your Jackson that you just res to save the card if it's important. And often Corp Pan has cards they don't need anyway, like some ice that's not good at the time. You're really only happy if you hit an agenda or like an economy card that they were saving for some reason. The other thing is that at least NBN can just score breaking news pretty much at any turn and shut it off. So that's kind of the downsides I see of it. The upside is that it's good against RP if they do play Login Protocol. You can shut it off with this. Login Protocol is definitely a beating for this deck because the only event runs we have are 2 vamps. And the Keyhole does get past it too, but then you have to spend 2 clicks to run in the archives and check. So there's pros and cons. We're going to just kind of play test it and see if it's better than, you know, just playing more economy. Like certainly whenever you have an opening hand with liberated accounts, you prefer to have another economy card with it. Because getting this Katie win the first turn is not possible as liberated, so you can either like click liberated, take, or you can like start clicking Katie and don't do this for a few more turns till much later on in the game. Both is fairly awkward. It's making news. Really not sure what they're up to. It's always hard to decide too if you want to draw right now, and whether we want to have the Hacktivist out turn 1. For the sake of discussion, let's put it out turn 1. I'm not gonna get messed up. I don't play Hacktivist meeting. See if it does anything. Obviously the Corp can just not res their things too. At least until it's gone. Like if it's a marked account or something, they can just leave it down. Oh geez, there's the Manhunt. Okay, so I guess playing at turn 1 ended up poorly. We really don't want to go tag me. This is a bad matchup for us. It's probably just a San also. Well, if we find the second copy, we'll be happy to turn off that Manhunt. No, he's sneaking out the Astro. Presumably it's like a wraparound or something that we can't get past anyway. Oh boy. Well. Welcome to NBN, where you just randomly have 2 Astros in your top 9 cards. Grr. Hoping for a Lamprey. We could at least get in there now and start denying him money. So this is like, we have to pay 3 on every run to not get a tag. That's pretty brutal. Well, the first one each turn. So we kind of want to just burst up and do runs all at once. There's the keyhole. That's potentially kind of good. Except for this Jackson's here. Question is, do we go tag me or do we just not care? He's going to use the Jackson. Yeah, we'll... Depends on which punishment he has. If he has like closed accounts, we're going to be very sad. You know what? We're going to pay it this turn. And then we're going to stop paying it in the near future. Well, there's the last Astro, and I'm not taking any chances on him getting another Jackson. Out of these cards, we probably are going to go tag me before this Earthrise comes down. So Eater or Lamprey right now are pretty strong. Actually, Vigil's reasonable as well. That doesn't count, but that's fine. We'll just go in with the keyhole. I don't think he's going to be able to trash our program with only $4. It's probably like wraparound or something. Nothing. Oof. Well, we'll get rid of Enigma. Let's go again. Get rid of Sweeps Week. Oh man, I guess we'll get rid of Caduceus. That was rough. We're going to use our free daily cast, which is quite nice. So I really like this card in the deck because it lets you play cards out of your hand for value that are normally fairly hard to play. So he's just going to race us. Which is working fine so far because we've missed so many keyhole runs. Guess we'll get a Jackson. Sweeps Week. These are the worst keyholes I've ever seen. I need to vamp him to 0 so he doesn't score. Yep. That is very sad. His ice is probably small if the Christian is not that good. Now if he has closed accounts, we're pretty sad. Pew. I mean, slightly sad. We could be sadder. We're still going to get to keyhole him. Sweeps Week. NAPD. We are literally hitting the worst possible agendas, or not agendas at all. Hedge fund. This is unbelievable. Closed accounts. Wow. Are they all in his hand? They can't all be in his hand, right? check that, right? It could be a Jackson. It's Melange. All right, we just gotta trash that. Sadly, we can't do much because if he has an agenda, he scores it. We could Parasite and run HQ twice. That's probably fine. Shadow. Caduceus. That was miserable. We did like, how many keyhole runs? Yeah, I figured he did. We just didn't have a Lamprey. It wasn't close either. So this game, definitely unimpressed with the Hacktivist meeting. It just went away instantly. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for Game 2 in the Steam Hack League.